Here, Cynthia Erivo. Okay, so Cynthia,
Get out of here, Cynthia.
Cynthia Erivo.
Sit down, Cynthia.
Yeah. Cynthia Erivo wants to play Storm in the MCU, and she got cooked online for this, bro. Like destroyed on X. Jerry, how do you feel about Cynthia Erivo saying this?
First of all, I haven't watched Wicked. I don't watch musicals. I hate musicals. But I saw Cynthia and Ariana Grande in their like press tours.
Yeah.
And when I saw them like holding each other hands and looking at each other and making noises like I was like, get out of here. I don't ever want to see either of them ever again. And that definitely means I don't want her as Storm in the MCU. I don't think that someone that looks at someone and goes, is meant to play Storm. I'm sorry. No. You know what? Yes. I'm not sorry. No.
Yeah, don't be sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a whole spiel about this actually. So with Cynthia, I have to give flowers because I do think that her role in Wicked was amazing, and I think she killed it. And she has her niche, which is musicals and singing. She's an amazing vocalist. That's what she does. But this is where I don't have a problem with her saying that she plays Storm, Jerry. This is where my problem is the way she said it. She said this: we haven't uncovered how grand she is, which I don't have a problem with because you and I can both agree we haven't uncovered how grand she is.
Right.
But this is the part where I have an issue, Jerry. And all of that inner turmoil that she has. What inner turmoil are you talking about? And this is where the problem comes in. And so when she's talking about inner turmoil, she's talking about racism. And this is where we have to address the issue. So it's actually, Jerry, it's funny. So I was in a meeting with my pastor, and we were talking about like starting this new group or whatever, but it failed, right? It failed because it just didn't work. And my pastor said something that was very profound, Jerry, that stuck in my head. So basically, like we tried to do a live viewing of Jesus's birth, right? Like we tried to get camels and all types of animals. The animals didn't show up, and it was windy, so the fires couldn't go, and no one showed up. Like barely anyone showed up. But my pastor said something very profound. He said the reason why it didn't work is because we didn't have someone that actually cared about it. And because no one actually cared about it, it wasn't done the best way that it could.
Everyone put in a half-baked effort.
Yes. When it comes to Cynthia, do I think that if she got cast as Storm, would she put in the work? Yes. Would she try her best? I think she would. But when it comes to comic book characters, we don't need people that only look the part. You need people that care about the role. Why does RDJ work? Why does Chris Evans work? Why is Hornswoggle being widely loved? Why is Pattinson loved? Why was Christian Bale loved? Jerry, you know why? Why is Henry Cavill? Why is Henry Cavill regarded? Why, Jerry?
Because they have passion for the source material.
They love the source and the basis of the character. And when she says something like that, it shows you that she doesn't understand Storm. Storm is not a product of racism. She's not. She is an elegant queen. She's the mother and sister of the freaking XMen.
I have a question though, and you would know better than me, but like when I heard inner turmoil, I didn't think racism.
The way she said it though, but but if you heard her,
right,
like if you watched it,
I believe you.
It's the cadence and the way that it was said. It was like, I see your angle there. You know what I mean? And even when you're looking at Chadwick Boseman's character, he understood T'Challa on a level that a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just my whole thing with her. And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I'm not here to, and look, she isn't a bad actress. I think Wicked was good, but musicals is kind of her thing. I think she needs to stay there. And that's no disrespect to her. I just don't see that at all. See, like she will be a better Shuri than a freaking her. Like I can see her being like a character, like a side character in like Wakanda or something, but I could not see her being a Storm. And like when you guys watch X-Men 97, like it's like nah. So yeah, all right. Now let's see.
By the way, when they introduce Storm, you have to understand, like, this Storm has the potential to be as big as any other character in the MCU. Storm is like that girl. I mean, X-Men, if you want to make female characters big, X-Men is the place to do it. Okay. Because you got Storm, you have Jean Grey, you have Rogue, you got a lot of characters here. But Storm specifically, like, the hype around her is going to be crazy. That casting needs to be RDJ level. And someone who goes, is just not cut out. Okay.
Exactly. And also, like, something that we always talk about. There's a lot of other girls that need their own shot. You know what I mean? Like there's other actors that have been grinding that deserve a shot to be in a franchise as big as the MCU. And I think there's other female actors that could do a good job. Like, prime example, like Sabra. I'm happy that they found an actress that's someone that we really haven't seen everywhere. It's someone that's kind of low key, but this is her shot. You know what I mean? To kind of do something big. Same thing when it comes to Storm and some of those characters. Now, I do think Rogue is going to be like a list actress and all that, and so some of those other characters. But with Storm, give someone else a shot. It doesn't have to be the same actor for every role.